You think you've mastered travel. You pack light, skip the chaos, and glide through the airport like you own the place. Then reality hits. A gate agent slaps a tag on your perfectly sized carry-on and sends it straight to cargo hell. Or you're trapped in an epic slow-motion battle for overhead space with someone who packed their entire wardrobe. This is the madness they never warn you about. Forget everything you've heard about folding shirts tighter or cramming socks into shoes. I'm talking about the real secrets, the hidden rules, the silent traps, and those sneaky policies designed to mess with you right when you think you're winning. These aren't just random tips I found online. These come from travelers who've been burned, learned the painful lessons, and figured out how to beat the system. Plus, I'm revealing the one thing almost everyone puts in their carry-on that you absolutely shouldn't. Ready to actually master travel? Hit that like button and subscribe. We're diving into the secrets they don't want you to know. Tip 1. The personal item, loophole. Most people think carry-on travel means one small suitcase. That's where they're wrong. You're missing the biggest hack in air travel, your personal item. Here's what airlines don't advertise. They're surprisingly vague about what counts as a personal item. That vagueness? That's your golden opportunity. Forget the tiny purse or laptop sleeve everyone uses. We're talking about a full-sized backpack, chunky duffel, or even a massive tote bag. As long as it slides under the seat, you're completely fine. This becomes your most valuable real estate. While everyone else is wrestling with overhead bins mid-flight, you've got everything you need right at your feet: phone chargers, snacks, that hoodie for freezing cabins, sleep gear, all the stuff you actually want during the flight. The secret? Don't make it obvious. Airlines get suspicious when your personal item looks ready to burst. Stick with soft-sided bags that squeeze under seats without a struggle. One simple trick doubles your packing space without paying extra fees. Tip 2. Don't trust airline size limits. Every airline posts those neat little carry-on dimensions on their website. 22 by 14 by 9 inches or whatever. But here's the dirty secret they won't tell you. Those numbers are more about covering their backs than actual reality. The truth? Many bags larger than the official limits fit perfectly fine in overhead bins. Why? Because actual bins vary from plane to plane, and gate agents aren't walking around with measuring tapes. They're eyeballing your bag. If your bag looks compact and slides cleanly into the bin, you're usually golden. But if it's rigid, boxy, or obviously pushing boundaries, you're begging for a gate check. Here's the smart play. Choose soft-shell carry-ons over hard cases. Soft-sided bags can flex and squeeze into tight spaces, while hard shells either fit or they don't. And when they don't, your bag is heading straight to cargo. Soft bags also let you compress and shift stuff around depending on what you're packing. It's like having a bag that adapts to the situation. Tip 3. The gate check trap and how to outsmart it. You're standing at the gate feeling confident when suddenly you hear it. This will be a full flight. We're asking passengers to voluntarily gate check their carry-ons. Sounds helpful, right? Wrong. This is the trap. The moment you hand over your carry-on, you lose all control. That bag now risks getting lost, delayed, or tossed around like a football. And if it contains anything you need during the flight, you're screwed. Here's what smart travelers do. First, never volunteer. Unless you're traveling with a baby or drowning in bags, there's zero advantage to giving up your carry-on. You packed it for a reason. Keep it. Second, board early. The earlier you're on that plane, the better your chances of snagging overhead space. If your airline offers priority boarding, it might be worth every penny just for this reason. If not, check in the second it opens and camp out at the gate. Finally, play defense. When flights are packed and bins are tight, gate agents start tagging bags right at the jet bridge. That's when your personal item becomes your lifeline. Pack it with everything essential: chargers, medication, ID, snacks, even a clean shirt. Because once they take your carry-on, you're flying without a safety net. Tip 4. The one-bag rule is real. You've heard it a million times at the gate. One carry-on and one personal item per passenger. Sounds strict, right? Here's the reality. Airlines enforce this rule selectively, and experienced travelers know exactly how to work within it. The secret? Layer your bags. That means combining smaller items into one unified piece until you're past the gate. Tote bag inside backpack, sling bag tucked into a larger duffel. Even your jacket becomes extra storage. If it's not in a bag, it's technically not an extra bag. Once you're on the plane and at your seat, you can unpack and reorganize however you want. Nobody's counting your stuff at 30,000 feet. Want to get really smart? Look for expandable bags. Many personal items are designed to compress while boarding, then unzip to reveal more space once you're seated. It's genius design that lets you follow the letter of the rule at the gate while giving yourself breathing room in flight. The point isn't to cheat, it's to be efficient. Airline rules were written broadly, but real-world enforcement is based on what things look like. Tip 5. Pack for access, not just space. Most people pack their carry-on like they'll never open it until they land. Big mistake. A well-packed bag isn't just about cramming everything in, it's about smart accessibility. Once you're on board, digging through a tightly packed suitcase in a cramped aisle is pure nightmare fuel. The pros use a layered packing strategy with packing cubes, but here's the twist. They use them wisely. Have one in-flight cube that holds everything you'll want for the next few hours. That way, once you're seated, you pull out that one item and stash your bag overhead. No standing up again, no wrestling it open mid-flight, no annoying your seatmates. Tip 6. Board smarter, not sooner. You've seen them. People crowding the gate long before boarding starts, hovering like they're about to miss the last train out of town. That's gate lice, and it's chaos at its finest. Don't be one of them. It doesn't get you on the plane faster, and it definitely doesn't win you better overhead space if you're not in a priority group. All it does is create stress for everyone. Here's the smarter play. Stay seated until your group is called, but be fully ready to move. Have your boarding pass and ID out, bag zipped, personal item prepped. The goal is to board efficiently, not frantically. Tip 7. Know the rules that actually matter. Airlines throw endless policies at you, but only a few rules really matter for carry-ons. Master these, and you'll avoid 99% of the drama. First, your bag must fit either in the overhead bin or completely under the seat in front of you. If it sticks out, doesn't close, or holds up boarding, it's a problem. Most gate agents won't measure your bag. They'll go by sight and fit. If it slides in clean, you're golden. If it bulges or looks oversized, you're a target. Second, liquids still count. You're allowed 1 quart-sized clear bag of liquids, gels, and aerosols, each item under 100 milliliters. Don't guess. Check your items before you pack. Security doesn't care if it's expensive moisturizer or duty-free cologne. If it breaks the rule, it's getting tossed. This is the most common reason travelers get delayed or forced to repack in public. Third, never pack restricted items just because it's carry-on. No sharp tools, no lighters, no oversized batteries. And yes, that includes certain foods like peanut butter or yogurt. They count as gels. The rule is simple. If it can spill, smear, or pour, treat it like a liquid. Staying within these boundaries avoids unnecessary hassle and keeps you from learning the rules the hard way. Conclusion. Carry-on travel sounds simple, but the details matter. It's not just about packing less. It's about packing smarter. If you've ever felt blindsided at the gate or frustrated in your seat, now you know why. And more importantly, how to avoid it next time.